This is part 2 in the cohabitation series. One of the things I want you to really understand is that outcomes for people who have lived together before they get married are not better than those who wait to get married. They're not better for the marriage, and they're ultimately not better for the children. So after, this 50, 60-year experiment, here's where we are. The divorce rates of cohabitating couples is 50 to 80% higher than those who got married without cohabitating. Domestic violence is 2 times higher, which I actually find quite fascinating because you're getting beaten and you're not even married to the person and you could just walk away. And so why is it higher when you're not bound by any sort of law or certificate and you just stay there and let it happen? So it's that, I find that one to be quite odd. And then when I hear men on shows talking about domestic violence and they're saying things like, well, she's my woman. I'm sorry, I always want to ask them, show me the paper. Where's the paper that says that? So I don't think they have a right ever to lay hands on their girlfriend or their wife or anything, but it's there. Infidelity is 4 times higher in cohabitating relationships than it is in marriages. I hear also people say, well, if he cheats on me, I can just walk away. Well, you have a 4-time higher chance that that's going to happen if you're not married to him. So you lower the chance of cheating by being married. Sexual satisfaction. Frequency and satisfaction is significantly lower among cohabitating couples. Many studies have come out in the last 10 years in particular, and they have always found that Christian married couples have the highest sexual satisfaction of any group they study. So I find that just awesome and wonderful. Loneliness is higher for cohabitating couples than it is for marrieds. It's 3 times higher. When you look at lifetime prevalence of diagnosing mental illness, 24% of married people will have some form of depression or bipolar or something like that come out in that relationship. When you cohabitate, it's 52%. It's more than double likely that you'll be depressed or you'll flip into some bipolar or narcissism or something because your true need for security and knowing that you belong and really belong is not met if you're not married. Poverty is 6% for children in married families, but it's 31% in children who are cohabitating and 45% for children who are in a single-parent family. So did you catch that? We went from 6% to 31% to 45%. That's very significant when you think about those are the impact on your children. Married men spend 8 times more doing chores than the cohabitating men do. So they spend 8 times more time helping you with household chores if they're married to you. That to me is like probably something I wouldn't have even thought to ask, but I find it fascinating. Alcoholism is 2 times higher for cohabitants. So again, that probably links back to that depression number and feeling more depression. Mental health, well-being, happiness is much higher for married couples. The statistics have repeatedly shown that married people come out higher over a lifetime on happiness and mental health. The impact upon children in particular is 40% of all our children today are living in cohabitating homes. 64% of all non-parental abuse is committed by your live-in boyfriends. Not the dads, not the men you're married to, but if you're just living with a boyfriend, you're going to have a 64% higher chance of your children being beaten by that person. There's lower academic success for kids in cohabitating households, and there's a significantly higher level of delinquent or at-risk behavior in children who are cohabitating. So in the first part of this, I talked about what the cultural environment is. This is about the impact on your lifelong mental health and the health of your children. I'm Dr. Pauline Dillard, and this has been A Marriage Moment.